machinations behind these abductions. And I was also, because I'm also intelligent, I was also trying to analyze some of the cases of abductions that have come out. And I've realized that some of them are just total propaganda. There may be a few cases, but a number of them are total propaganda. And we want to ask people, the enemies of government, to go slow. Yeah. Some of these stories about abductions are not real.
Man saying that claiming to be intelligent, speaking foolish things. What do you call a man of that kind? Look at this here. We are not denying that there could be a mistake these kids could have committed, those who have been abducted. But the fact remains that the law stipulates clearly if there's a mistake they have done, the law will be able to identify that. It will be identified definitely by the law enforcing of agents. And if there's a mistake that was done or an offense that needs to be these people to face the charges or to be punished, it is not through abduction that we need. In Kenya, we have the police officers. These police officers are there to protect the common mwananchi. Now, an MP, because now Raila has said let him support William Ruto. Now he's defending William Ruto against things that are very clear until to an extent that he feels himself to be a fool, because you can't come on board and say that some of these things have been cooked, they have not been abducted. Then where are they? The government is able to identify the movement of each and every person. Now, because you are supporting Raila, you want to say that all these things that have been happening, the abductions are fake, are things that have just been created to taint William Ruto's name. Did you even watch the news? Didn't you have, if the police felt like this is not true, they could have gone and asked for CCTVs, get these people who are abducting people, pretending to be police officers. And then now the MP comes on board and tells us that he's intelligent, and to an extent that now he's able to see that some of these things are cooked just to taint William Ruto's name. Even if you are in government now, Raila has taken you there, and that you could not think as an individual, go and make this right decision even in parliament. That is not something you should joke about. Kids have been abducted below 25 years. They're supposed to undergo, who are supposed to be with their families and enjoy the Christmas and other festive seasons we have in this holiday. And then you decide to say that it is fake, these people are not there. Did you see a parent from Kitui was crying? A mother from a very low background. People, you could see that their life really depends on this kid. At least for him to blossom in life, to thrive, and then come back and save them. Then you go to an extent to say that that was fake. That is one of the most, let me not use that term, but really, Honorable Tandy, that is, as a youth, I feel that you failed youth of this country. You cannot engage your brain well to speak on some of these things that affect the youth. You just speak at it. You are intelligent. You feel like, which intelligence when you cannot tell this is an abduction? When you speak of abductions, it's something we've experienced as Kenyans, as youths of this country, that you cannot have come on board and tell us that these things are just cooked simply to taint William Ruto's name. Who doesn't know that William Ruto is not needed? Who doesn't hate William Ruto as we speak right now? You cannot have a member of parliament speaking from that capacity. Never. Never. That people are lying. And the youth, furthermore. If you could be new DA, I could have understood. But from ODM, you've turned that fast, you've changed that fast, now you're the one. Not actually, everyone else, even the MP that spoke after this Atandi, was castigating abduction by the government. And that's an ODM member. It's only Atandi who is not seeing an abduction, he's only seeing what you call cooked operations to frame them to be abductions. The president is talking of stopping abductions in this country. Raila Mp is talking about abduction despite the pretense, but he's talking about the abductions. It's only Atandi who is not seeing anything, just seeing that these kids framed themselves so that they could taint the country negatively. It's unfortunate, and it's a youth speaking from that perspective. The ODM MPs have really surprised me this time around. They have gone into government, they have stopped thinking, most of them. Look at someone like Mbadi. Right now he's talking of what we call taxes raising here and there. Yet the complaint that we have as a country is that once you get into power, go and ensure that you stop this looting that is there, so that we can have money that is being lost through corruption used in development. You are thinking of bringing more money to be stolen. Then you tell us you are a cabinet secretary who thinks and who has what we call the qualifications to be a cabinet secretary for treasury. Look at Opiyo Wandayi now, what he's talking about. Lost. Campaigning for Ruto as if whether Opiyo Wandayi and Mbadi and any other campaign and attend campaign in Luo, if Raila says they'll vote for him, they will, without your help. Without your help. It's very unfair that we find youths who are the ones at the forefront to speak things like what Atandi is saying. We cannot believe that that's an MP who believes that he's smart enough, he's intelligent, able to speak all these things. No. A parent is crying. I was listening to Kibet's mother and I shed tears. She has 10 kids. Kibet and the brother are the ones who can support the family to some extent. And then you abduct Kibet. Then you come and tell us that that is a fake abduction. It didn't happen. The mother is crying for no reason. That's how Junet came out and said, and unalialia tu hapa na mtoto wako anafanya vitu. The mother was not even aware what Kibet is doing online. And after all, Kibet is the most innocent so far as we speak, because he's the one who was educating Kenyans and he did not quote Ruto anywhere. He just came up with a head that looks like for someone. Had some captions that were speaking the language of Kenyans. And then the government now puts its machineries together to go and abduct him from the end that he is the person who is now threatening the country. Why we have thieves stealing things right, left and center this festive season? We cannot work that way as a country. We must respect Kenyans. So Atandi is the only person who is seeing that there are no abductions. So this is what it means, ODM to be in government. Defend even that there is no light and day. You just have an existence. There is no even darkness. It's at night you say there's no darkness. Simply because you want to please Baba. That's why I sometimes respect Babu Owino among all the young MPs that we have in this country, particularly from Luo Nyanza, because he thinks, he gives his brain time to digest things. Can't just wake up and go and say these are not abductions, while everyone else, including the abductor himself, is saying that we need to stop abductions. Can't be fair. Can't be fair that the MP now who is defending who is defending abduction is from ODM party. Without shame, is speaking that these were just scenes that were created to tarnish William Ruto's name, that he has looked from his intelligence.